Okay, so man, this is bad. But yeah, we got Lil Nakakaka swag at the party, and
Yo, what's going on, guys?
he's gonna be bringing some Christina Grimmie fiction, I guess. Reactions? Question mark?
Pretty dirty.
Yeah, it's scripted already. Hello? Oh. Well. Apparently, someone lagged out of a party. Jeez. Are you good? Are you good there?
It glitched. Yeah, it kicked me out of the party. Okay, sorry guys. Sorry about that, guys.
Sorry.
Okay, yeah, maybe not. Anyway.
Huh.
So
Hilarious.
what? So to restate what Chris said. So basically, y'all are watching them play some NASCAR. And you're gonna be listening to me reading. No. You're gonna be listening to me reading Christina naughty fan fictions. If you don't know what that fan fiction is, it's a story written on celebrity that typically involves the person that's writing it or other celebrities, whatever. And obviously, like being called fiction means it's not true.
I think I should definitely put an age restriction on this video.
But so basically, these stories aren't real. Don't no shit. Some facts like in it are real. Like certain people might be dating in real life or yada yada yada. What was I gonna say?
And hang on, my audio is kind of loud. I gotta turn that down. You can barely hear us. Hear? Is your audio included?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
When I joined back, it wasn't, but I clicked it immediately.
Alright, I gotta turn my music all the way off. Whoops. Or it should be good.
Okay. So these I have 3 fanfictions to read. They're all mature content. So listen, watch this video at your own risk. If you can't handle the word vagina, pussy, penis, clit, clitoris, convulsing, then maybe you should click off this video. Also, if you're under the age of 18, you should probably click off this video. And I know maybe you're thinking, well, you sure sound like you're under 18. I'm not. You want to see my ID? Snapchat me at AKA Bizzle, AKA BIZZLE, Chommy, cuz. Anyway, though. Let's get right into it. So, the first one is called Happy Birthday. And yeah! Well, I guess I'll just say this real quick. So, this is about Christina Grimmie. Like, if you don't know who she is, she was a singer, and, she died last summer at age 22, because this fucking country is a piece of shit. But basically, I'm not reading this. Chris isn't, like, streaming this to be disrespectful. We're just reacting to fan fictions because we're 12 years old and I've never seen a vagina in our whole lives, so this shit is funny to us. Anyway, just kidding. You should have heard us last night with the shit I was saying. Oh my god, the one I wrote a fan fiction. It got pretty nice, right, Chris?
It did.
I mean, I can read that one too if you want, but we'll stick with the Christina ones for this one. Okay,
I'm not too sure about that, everyone.
Oh, and let me just say, I'm not gonna read this in like if it tells me to whisper, I'm not gonna whisper. I'm probably just gonna read it like monotone as fuck, and it's gonna sound really boring. But just stick around because it gets pretty good. Like I said, listen and watch at your own risk. All right, happy birthday. I walked over to Bobby, happy that the kids were in bed. I sat on his lap, one leg on either side of his. My dresses started riding up, but I ignored it. Happy birthday, I whispered. You know, there's one more present I have to give you.
Go.
Really? He asked, placing his hands on my knees. I nodded, and this one definitely is not from the kids, just to me. And what might that be? Bobby asked, his hands moving up my legs. I think you know, I whispered in his ear. His fingers... Oh, God. His fingers made contact with my pussy, and I moaned quietly into his ear. Nothing under there, he asked, referring to the fact that I wasn't wearing any underwear whatsoever. Not only... I can't do this, Chris. Hold on, give me a second. Is your mic muted for real?
No.
Oh my God.
I'm just trying to get these audio settings better.
Okay. Not all day, I sighed. Can't believe it took you this long to notice. What if one of the kids... Shh. I cut him off, putting my forefinger to his lips. They don't. Now, do you want your present or not? He answered by running his fingers back over my bare... Oh, God. My bare core and leaning his mouth over enough to kiss me hungrily. His fingers continued dancing over my pussy, and I excitedly started moving my hips... eventually started moving my hips against him. I then started at his belt, completely skipping the step of his shirt. He didn't seem to mind, though. When I had his pants open, I struggled to pull them down, but eventually got them around his ankles. Oh, God. My hand reached for his boxers next, hips still moving rhythmically. I know that's how you say that, right, Chris? Against his fingers. Oh, boy. I moved them down just slightly, and he brought his fingers away from my pussy and up to my chest. I decided to tease him a little, bringing my pussy just over the tip of him and moaning as quietly as possible as his fingers played over my breasts. It was then that I realized how risky this was. Lucas could very easily walk upstairs to find us like this. Sure, we had a lot of clothes on, which is kind of odd now that I think about it, but there was still no way we could play this off. Yet I didn't feel the need to stop because of the risk of the kids. I actually seemed to want to keep going because of it. He tweaked my nipple and I moaned, muffling it with his shoulder. I brought my pussy over the tip of him again, and he groaned, grasping my hips. He then... Yeah, y'all are gonna find I can be pretty illiterate sometimes when I read these. He then stopped completely, his hand reaching down. What are you doing? I whispered breathlessly. Condom, he said. I grabbed his wrist. Pill, I said simply. Happy birthday. He smiled at me before moving his lips over mine hungrily. His hands made their way back to my hips and slowly pushed me onto him completely. I moaned into his mouth softly, my hand grasping his shirt tightly as his hips moved. I did that last time too. As my hips moved over him rhythmically. He changed his tempo many times, starting slow before going fast for a few thrusts, then switching back to slow again. I smiled against him as his hands came over my dress and squeezed at my breasts through the fabric. I pushed my chest closer to him as he brought his hands over them. I moved my hips hard... What? Oh, I thought I said lips. I was like, what? I moved my hips hard against him, causing him to groan into my mouth. He thrusted faster and faster, and I felt myself on the edge. I think I'm gonna... My voice trailed off as he looked at me and nodded. Go ahead, he said against my lips before devouring mine again. His hands moved from over the fabric on the upper part of my body, back to my hips, and pushed me onto him roughly. I pushed my face into his shoulder to muffle the loud moans that escaped me as I fell over the edge. He continued moving my hips, though, going completely through my orgasm. Just to add to the pleasure, he brought one hand under my dress and played with my clit. A high-pitched mew left my mouth, leaving me to wonder where that came from and what it was. Then Bobby stood up, just to lay me on the floor. He pulled out of me slowly, and I groaned. We can't just stop, I said. Oh, we're not done, he replied, bringing his hands to the bottom of my dress. He pushed it up on my body so that he could push my legs apart farther. Then he brought his mouth to my pussy, causing me to spasm as he made contact. Calm down, baby, he whispered as he put his hands on my inner thighs lightly. I convulsed as he touched me. You okay? Come on, Bobby, I whined, bringing my hands behind his head to push him back to me. He smirked at me before smiling against my skin. His tongue then darted out again and made contact with my pussy, causing me to moan loudly. His hand moved up and covered my mouth, muffling my loud noises. I bit my lip, trying to hold my other noises in. I didn't make another noise, but he kept his hand over my mouth anyway. His tongue pushed into me slowly, and I brought my hips up to him each time he thrusted. I felt myself on the edge again, and thought about the fact that this wasn't my birthday present, it was his. Bobby, I said shakily into his hand. Let it out, baby, he said before pushing his tongue back in roughly. His hand stayed over my lips as I let out a breathy moan, my hips convulsing beneath him. He brought his fingers over my vagina, pussy, whatever you want to call it, Chris. I saw vigorously and I said vagina. Okay. Redoozy! He brought his fingers over my pussy. Then he started rubbing my core vigorously. Bobby, please stop, I said. I can't take it anymore. It's my birthday, he said against my lips. Exactly. I pulled my lips away from his and brought my hand over his dick, running it over him lightly. He let out a low groan, and I smiled. I wrapped his wrist with my free hand and pulled it away from my vagina. I can't say vagina! Pussy! Same thing!
Miller. Alright.
Chris, it's getting really naughty. Here comes the naughty parts. Oh no, I'm sweating.
Like,
oh,
I want to upload it, but like, I don't know if I should.
20 to go.
No, just do age restrict. Do age restrict. You
Mm-hmm.
can. It's okay. This isn't porn, so like we're not showing anything. So okay. Anyway, we can always reenact this, you know, with that. Anyway,
There's trouble.
I pulled.
Turn two.
Wait. Oh, okay. I pulled his hand up to my chest before bringing my second hand down by the other one. I started pumping my hands over him quickly, and he began to move his hips to the pace of my hands. Christina, you need to stop, he said. I smirked at him. Do I? His eyes widened, and I slowed my pace for a moment before speeding right back up. No, I don't, I said with a smile. His lips fell by my ear as he groaned softly. I pumped my hands over him faster and faster before taking them away completely.
Miller.
His hands then started rubbing over me again, and I moaned again. He brought that hand over my mouth again, and I was sure I was blushing. Please, I begged. I can't take it anymore, he whispered, before bringing his lips over mine and pushing himself completely into me. His mouth muffled any sounds that escaped my lips, and it was a good thing because soon enough I was spasming on the floor, moaning loudly into his mouth. When he pulled out and rolled off of me, our lips detached and I smiled at him. Happy birthday, I whispered, curling up into his chest. There you go. That's a little sneak peek, but guys, it gets worse. Alright, Chris, Mr. Grinch.
That was a 12-minute story.
Are you actually gonna upload this? Really?
I guess.
Just do age restricted. You can upload this.
Mm-hmm.
Should I? Oh yeah, Phase Apex did this.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, the creatures did a fan fiction about all of them, and they got pretty. Yeah.
And they didn't make their video age restricted, so no, you're fine. You're fine.
Mm-hmm.
And theirs was about themselves, so like, yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I can do the Apple one if you want me to.
No.
But, okay. Mr. Grinch. Do we really have to put the tree up? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I said that. Do we really have to put a tree up? Bobby asked. Yes, Christina replied. If you live with me, we put a tree up every year by December 1st at the latest. He rolled his eyes and looked at the decorations laying on the floor. Shut up, Christina said. Christmas is the most wonderful time of the year. Don't be such a Scrooge. I prefer to be a Grinch, Bobby responded, not missing a beat. Christina looked up at him with a smile, and how could he still not want to decorate when she was looking at him like that? Please just try to get into the Christmas spirit, she said. For me? He looked down at her and pulled her against him by her waist, leaning down and kissing the top of her head. Let's decorate the tree. Christina plugged her phone into the speakers, her Christmas playlist sounding through the living room. Bobby said nothing about it. He was being tolerant, and she appreciated that. He wouldn't tell her what he had against Christmas. Maybe it was the money he had to spend or how terrible the weather was in New Jersey around that time. But ever since they started dating, way back in high school, he wasn't a big fan. He still brought presents. He still went to Christmases with her, with his family, but he was never fully into the Christmas spirit. Christina didn't pry for answers either. She loved him the way he was and didn't want to force him into telling her things he wasn't ready to. Maybe he was never a big Christmas fan. Who knew? Although Christina did most of the decorating, Bobby didn't say anything else about not enjoying it. He helped a little and kept a smile on his face, although he was happier to hear her singing along softly than anything else. She was so beautiful, the dim Christmas lights being just bright enough to see how happy she was as she sang along with Bing Crosby. She put one more ornament up, a silver one, with a photo of the two of them in it from years ago, and Bobby came up behind her with his hands on her waist. He kissed her cheek and ran his hands up her sides until she turned around. You don't have to stay out here if you don't want to, she said. He shook his head. It's fine. I like being in here with you. He leaned down enough to kiss her softly. I'm just not being much of a help. She shrugged. It's fine. I know you're not the most excited person around Christmas. It'll be better when we get to Jersey, he said, and see our families. She nodded. I love you. I love you too, he said, leaning down to kiss her again as he pulled her closer. I need to finish, she said with a smile. He let her go and watched as she covered the tree as she covered the tree and the apartment in Christmas lights and ornaments and snowmen with a smile on her face the whole time. It's only the beginning, Christina said as she made her way to bed that night. But it wasn't so bad, was it? No, Bobby said. We'll see how it goes. I'll try to be as Christmassy as I can. She smiled up at him and leaned her head on his shoulder. I love you, she said softly. I love you more, he responded. She moved her head against his ear and sang in a whisper, You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Giving him goosebumps. I could whisper that, but that's too kinky for me. Christina brought her lips against his earlobe and nibbled lightly. Ooh. He brought his hand to the hem of her shirt and ran circles on her waist with his thumb. She brought her face away from his ear. She brought her face away from his ear and laid next to him, bringing her hand up his chest and over his heart. They said the Grinch's heart was 2 sizes too small, she said softly, but I think your heart is the Grinch post-stealing Christmas. He smiled, even though she couldn't see it in the dark. Good night, my love. Good night, she responded. It wasn't so bad, Christina said, grabbing Bobby's hand as they sat on his parents' couch. Was it? No, he replied. It wasn't bad at all. Look at how my Grinch is progressing, Christina said excitedly. All it took was 3 Christmas festivities, but you're warming up to it. You'll love it more and more every year. I don't know, his voice trailed off as he studied the pile of presents sitting in front of them. Trust me, you will. He grinned at her and pulled her closer. I'm so tired. Me too, she said. We should go to bed. It's late. It's only midnight, Bobby responded. She looked at him like she knew something he didn't. I'm going to bed. He watched her get up and say goodnight to his parents, then grabbed her presents and make her way up the stairs to Bobby's bedroom since he was a kid. They shared it whenever they stayed with his parents, at least since they moved in together. He sighed and watched her with lingering eyes and decided he should go too. He followed what she'd done, saying goodnight to his parents and bringing his presents with him upstairs.
The yellow's out.
When he made it to the bedroom, he shut the door and looked at Christina laying in his bed, which was smaller than the one in their apartment. Look who came to bed, she said cheerfully. I missed you, he replied. He took off his shirt and jeans, climbing into the bed with her. You made a good decision coming to bed, she whispered. Yeah? He asked, trying to figure out what she was up to. Oh god, Chris. Oh god. This is gonna get bad if my fucking parents are downstairs. I gotta wait a second.
Wait, your parents are down?
Yeah! Yeah, that's true.
Oh, jeez, that scared me.
Michael, include your audio. We're reading fan fictions on YouTube for YouTube.
Green, going green. There's the green flag. Car high.
You might want to leave then.
Yeah, you got it included.
Yeah, his last room.
You're 3 wide.
Well, I did have 2, but that apparently they don't dig my NASCAR heat evolution skills.
And the fan.
Still there.
I'm the only one that's streaming. Yeah,
All clear.
unless you count myself.
Okay.
Stay low. Still there. All clear.
Alright, well, I'm gonna continue this fan fiction because it's about to get naughty. Christmas cheer. You ready? Okay. Okay. You made a good decision coming to bed, she whispered. Oh, by the way, Michael, the same ones. No, you stop. We're making a video. What do you mean?
Carlos.
What? Well, you want to live stream me reading this shit too? Oh, God.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Still there. Clear left. Plan.
Just don't interrupt me when I'm reading. No, there's no viewers.
That's worth a few points.
Chris, you gotta make the. Wait, Chris, when are you gonna make the title actually?
Probably
Christina Grimmie
reading
fanfics?
Christina Grimmie's. Yeah, it is.
It is.
Reading
Okay,
Grimmie fanfics.
Jeez. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, you guys ready for me to continue this?
Yeah.
Alright. You made a good decision coming to bed, she whispered. Yeah, he asked, trying to figure out what she was up to. Yeah, she said, bringing a hand down his chest and over his boxer briefs slowly. Yikes. Baby. I think I know a way to give my Grinch a little more Christmas cheer, she whispered seductively into his ear. My parents won't hear a thing, she finished for him. I'm echoing. I'm echoing.
You're breathing so long into the
mic. Christina brought her lips to his, her hands roaming over his breast repeatedly.
Oh boy.
What? I said don't interrupt me!
Just Sibby.
Play a game. Oh, okay. Okay. What's wrong? She asked as he hadn't touched her yet. I don't know if we should, his voice trailed off. He could imagine her face turning pink through the darkness. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Unless you can be really quiet, he stopped her, pushing his lips back onto hers and bringing his hand down her back, which he only now noticed was bare, other than the thin strap of her bra running horizontally through the middle. I'm echoing! What? It's fucking beer and your beer. Well, it's fucked up because she's dead. Well, Grimmie is, yeah.
Oh boy.
What does that mean? What does that mean? No, don't say anything about Christina. I'll seriously block you. Don't even say something like that. It's stupid. No, it's. I said Grimmie. No. Doesn't matter. Because you're probably gonna say something stupid. I'm trying to read and you keep talking. Like, shut up, let me read. Quit talking! I can't read when I'm trying to talk. The question is, Christina, not Brittany, Christina said, running. You're literally turn, mute your mic or something if you're gonna do that. Like, goddamn. The question is, Christina said, running her hands. If you can be really quiet. Okay, sorry. I had to get into my character, sorry. She reached her hand under the elastic waistband and brought it over him. He breathed. Remember I said breathed? He breathed heavily and moved, so she fell off of him a little. He rolled them over, so he was on top, and he looked down at her. She had a red bra on with fuzzy white trim. Very festive. He pulled at the straps and unclasped it as she ran her hand over him repeatedly. He brought his own hands over her breasts and tugged at them, a soft moan coming out of her mouth. You're already making noise, baby, he whispered. It's kind of hard not to, she responded softly, but I won't wake anyone, I promise.
Go.
Bobby smiled and brought his hands to her hips, easily sliding the thin material off of them until Christina didn't have a stitch of clothing on her. He grabbed her hand and pulled it away from him, kissing down her stomach and making his way to her pussy. He blew air on her pussy, causing her to rip and look down at him longingly. Yeah! Her eyes, hey, that's what they wrote, man. I'm just reading it. Her eyes begged him to make contact, and he finally did, causing her head to lift off the pillow as she felt him cover in the most intimate way. He ran his tongue over her repeatedly until she was thrashing on the bed and could barely hold in her noises. He pulled his mouth away and kissed back up her body. He kissed her intensely for a few moments. He pulled his mouth away and kissed back up her body. Body, not knob. Goddamn. Oh, but not gonna get it anyway.
No.
iCarly question mark? Anyway. He kissed her intensely for a few moments, his tongue running all over her mouth, and hers doing the same to his. Ew. He ran his fingers over her vagina. Pussy! Just enough for her to wiggle with anticipation. She ran her hands over him again, stroking him repeatedly until he couldn't take it anymore. He wanted to be in her, and there was no way of going back now.
The NASCAR Sprint Cup. This is Rick Allen with NBC Sports, and today 40 drivers will do battle on this 15-year-old.
He pushed 2 fingers in fast and hard, then pulled them out and sat up.
Have a shot at winning the Sprint
Yeah.
Cup.
Are you ready? Christina sat up with him and nodded. Can I be on top? She whispered in his ear as he reached for a condom. He didn't say anything. For real. I've seen enough pornos, I know.
Charlo.
God. He didn't say anything, just slipped the rubber on and laid down, pulling her on top of him. She lined their middles up and pushed down, letting out a soft moan. Bobby's hand came around her waist, helping control her movements, bringing her faster and slower to his liking or her request. Shit, he said under his breath. What? She asked, trying to say it as quietly as possible. I'm gonna be loud, baby, he said. Oh God, Chris, by acting. We can't, she replied. Ready, Michael? I want to, but we can't. She spoke between thrusts. Okay, I want to too, but we can't. She spoke between thrusts. Bobby held her up, stopping her from coming back down. He slid her off of him. What?
Clear eye.
I'm sure. Okay. Okay, let me go check out the stream then. Show me, cuz. What are you doing? She said breathlessly. He sat up, sitting her up too. Turn around, baby. She looked at him with a puzzled expression before turning her back to him. Woo! He grabbed a tie from his bag and put it in her mouth. Try to be quiet, he whispered, but tell me if you don't like it. He pushed on her back, bringing her to her hands and knees. And from behind, he lined up with her. 19 and 20. They're not children. Cause the Grinch is visiting his parents in their house. Chris, you really have viewers right now?
Oh, I got one.
Y'all are perverts. I'm just kidding. Okay. Oh, go ahead. He pushed in slowly. It should be. Rip.
No!
Hearing her breathless moan into the tie. He brought his hands to her hips and pulled her back as he pushed in, and soon his movements became jerky as he came close to his orgasm.
Nobody calls it a little racism. They just say coming.
He felt her body convulse, her hand coming up to her mouth as she moaned repeatedly. He pushed in twice more, hard and fast, and felt himself let go. He tried to be quiet, but the pleasure he felt was overpowering. He stopped his hands and let out a groan, followed by a moan, louder than it should have been. Christina acted fast, turning around and pulling him out of her as she covered his mouth with her hand. He stopped making loud noises soon after, and she brought her hand away. "Remember we were going to be quiet?" she whispered, running her hand over
That's a fucking lie.
Again. He nodded, looking down at her hand. "I'm sorry, I just couldn't hold it in." She nodded back, showing she understood, and laid down on him before kissing him passionately again. "Do you feel better about Christmas now?" she asked after a few minutes of their... She asked after a few minutes of their mouths being tangled together. Bobby nodded. "If this becomes an annual thing,
You fucking
definitely.
wanker.
I love you, baby. I love you too, Mr. Grinch," Christina whispered.
How many viewers you got now? Did he left?
That was a great one.
He left. You cannot.
Man.
Still there.
No, actually,
Guys,
he's still in
The
here.
next one's the best one. Yo, bro.
Still
The
there.
next one, stay in here for this one. This one's the best one. If you're not already beating your meat, get ready to, man. 'cause this is about
There's
to be
nobody
great.
viewing. I have no viewers.
You said you had 32, you lying ass prick.
They all left when I told them they were a
Still
midget.
there.
What?
Yeah, you're right.
Sorry.
How many viewers you have, for real? None?
I have none. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm a known life.
A nun life?
Still
A
there.
nun life.
No life.
You're a nun, Sister Seti?
Oh, fuck it. I guess I am.
Alright, you guys ready for this one? This one's called Stress Relief. Alright.
Oh, fuck. I think I already heard this one.
You heard all of these, actually.
This is about to get kinky as fuck.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Honestly.
Yes!
You are not wrong.
Yes!
Alright.
All right.
Mature scenes ahead, it says. Bobby got out of the bed after an hour of waiting. Christina was still sitting in her office worrying about
Why in the
next
fuck are all these motherfuckers named Bobby?
It's the same people.
So he's the fucking Grinch and then he's a stress relief?
Just listen. Baby, he said softly.
I'm
But it's still
confused.
enough to make her jump. Just listen. You'll get it. Come to bed.
Oh,
She looked back
okay.
at him and sighed. It will all be here tomorrow, he said. But everything will be different tomorrow, she reasoned. Everything will be... My parents are both downstairs. I don't really care. Everything will be fine tomorrow.
Jeez.
Tomorrow is kind of my deadline, she stated.
There's trouble in turn
Oh
two.
shit. He rolled
Oh
his eyes.
boy.
You've come out with albums before. Why are you so stressed out
Who's
about this one?
arguing? I'm confused.
My parents. Because this is the best one
Oh,
yet. But the last one was
Miller.
the best one yet. When that one was coming out. And I think you still actually slept the night before, he stated.
Still there.
I thought you were
Barely,
talking
Christina
about Billy
Bubble.
and Mary.
All clear.
Or Christina and Bobby, or whatever the fuck their name
He
is.
said. Oh
Are they
yeah.
not arguing
she's in my
anymore?
room. No, they never were. Baby,
Oh, okay.
he said, wrapping his
So
arms
who are you
tightly
talking
around
about?
her waist. Oh, my parents. You're so drunk, shut up. As he stretched out the word, come to bed.
I am not
she sighed.
drunk.
I'll be in.
The yellow's
Good night, Mommy! Go away, please! Go away, please! I'm reading sexual fan fictions for you two! Please go away!
Are you serious?
Yeah. No, he cut her off. You're lying to me and hoping I fall asleep before then. You have to come in now. Shut the fuck up, Michael! I heard that.
I'm looking at this beautiful ass Latina girl. She ain't never had an Irish man. She's about to.
Christina's.
Is Christina a Latina too?
The race is going green. There's the green
No,
flag.
Italian and Romanian. Like me.
Oh,
From
that's
Romania.
even better. I don't think they've ever had an Irish man.
Blocked.
Stay low.
Christina's eyes ran
Stay
over
low.
the desk once more.
All right.
Fine. Good
Oh
girl, he
fuck! I
said,
sucked
kissing
at
her
this
cheek.
game.
Don't say that to me,
Oh.
Christina blushed, making her
I
way
will
towards
say
the
it
door.
to you. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Clear out.
My name's not Christina, so hey! I should legally change it. I'm just kidding.
My name's Seth and my name's not Christina.
Oh no! You know about that? My name's Michael and I smell like cheese.
What the fuck you mean I smell like cheese?
You gotta meet Chrome.
Who the fuck
Bobby
is
wanted to ask
Chrome?
why, but he shut up. Mexicans gonna get deported. Shout out to Chromie. He'd already won one battle tonight. That was enough. Is your viewer still in there?
Me? I had
No,
4.
the
That
other
was
guy
you.
that has viewers.
And then 3 left, and then another 3 joined, then 3 left again. So it's only me, myself,
Don't
and I.
fucking tell me how many I have
But
now.
there's still just one viewer.
I
and it's the
fucking
one
suck
guy.
at math.
Flat.
Right,
There's
Chris?
one viewer, yeah?
Oh, now there's another one.
So there's
Alright.
2 viewers, yeah?
It took
Yeah.
about. It was about. Oh my god, I can't read. It was about 15 minutes later that Christina finally laid down in bed. Took you long enough, Bobby mumbles, wrapping an arm around her and pulling her body tight against his. Shut up, she muttered back. Bobby
No,
smiled.
you shut the fuck
I love
up.
you. I love you too, she whispered in response. Yikes.
Wait, she
It was
wrote it
only-
in the response, or they just on Facebook?
A 15-year-old wrote this, not me, man. I don't fucking know.
Oh, well, they're about the same thing, yeah?
Truly. It was only an
Hashtag
hour
what?
later that Christina tried to wiggle out of Bobby's arms. If she couldn't sleep, she might as well be getting Winky. She might as well be getting some work done. Where you
Winky.
going? Bobby said nervously, waking up from the
She's
movement.
got a dick.
Christina
she has to
rolled
take
her
a
eyes.
piss.
I can't sleep. Rip. He fastened
The
his grip around
longest-
her, tightening her
fucked
body
up.
against
He's
his.
lying.
I'm just gonna keep reading. Why not? He whispered. I'm stressed about this album, she answered. Don't be.
You know why all
I
these
can't just
viewers
not
are
be
in
stressed,
here? It's
Bobby.
because of me. They got the Irish
You're right.
accent and they're like, I want
He
it.
sighed, his hand making its way to her hip. I know how to stop this stress, he said, but it'll only provide temporary relief. What? Christina
He's talking
asked,
about
not
fucking
understanding
licking the
what he was
cunt.
hinting at. His hand found her inner thigh and slowly ran its way up to the thin layer of underwear she had on, under his oversized shirt.
Jeez.
Your viewers are all gonna leave after that one. Oh, she said softly. It'll only
How big a
provide
tits do you
temporary
think she
relief, my
has?
love. 32A. He whispered in her ear.
Jeez.
God damn, it might as well be a 4-year-old fucking child's. Either way, I'm good with it.
No, I swear, Christina.
Now you
has
just lost all your
boobs, I swear.
viewers.
Oh boy. Christina sighed, trying to decide if she wanted to do this tonight. That's fine, she whispered back. Temporary relief is some
Every
kind
girl
of
wants
relief.
to fuck. They're fucking whores.
His hand ran
Except
over
for
the thin
Christina,
fabric
she
and she
seems like a
shivered.
nice one. I don't really know who this Christina chick is, but she seems nice.
She was pretty pure, yeah.
Was she?
Yeah.
Was she Irish?
I already answered
Go,
this.
go, 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 go.
Italian and Romanian.
Oh, she's a fucking Italian. A bibbidi boppidi boopy.
Just like me. Okay, anyway. You sure? He asked softly. Positive. She
I don't know. I think you're
turning
more of
over
a
to
native,
face him and
Seth.
pushing her lips against his. That's disgusting. I'm not allowed. I'm not even from here. I'm not even from here. I was even born in this fucking shit. Shitty
Where the
ass
fuck?
state.
You were born in California, weren't ya?
I was born in Englewood Heights, New Jersey.
The fuck is New Jersey at? Is that nowhere like in hell?
Let me read. He ran his
Okay,
tongue over her lip,
read.
asking for answers. She
Read!
quickly granted it. His handful at wait, Chris, is your
Don't
viewer still
laugh,
in here now?
read!
Chris,
What?
is your one
No,
viewer still
no.
in there?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for
Is it
joining
you?
us. My name is Slow and Sadie. Come check out my channel.
Is it you?
Yes.
Well, yeah, but there's also another one in here. He's literally been
He's
in here for
waiting. I
like
told him
2
this is the best
races.
one.
2 races?
So to see genders.
That's racist, man.
His hand pulled at the hem of her shirt, quickly bringing it over her head.
You
and
fucking
throwing it on the floor.
wanker!
His lips then moved to her jaw and left sloppy kisses down to her neck, over her collarbones, and finally to her breasts. He toyed with them
Collarbone. That means
playfully.
she's one of the unibrows, huh?
Shut up, man. Sucking and nipping at them before bringing his lips back to hers. Rip. His hands took over her breasts, cupping them and lightly pinching to get a rise out of her. Her hands struggled to pull at his shirt, and he moved so quickly she couldn't even get the chance to get it off of him. He pulled away slightly, his fingers clutching the sides of her panties. He looked at her for a moment, as if still looking for consent.
What kind of person fucking clutches panties? It's fucking weird.
That's gonna be my new gamer tag, clutching panties.
Panty clutcher.
Yeah!
That's gonna be your new hashtag on Instagram.
The thin material down her legs, throwing them on the floor with her shirt. His hands then trailed up her inner thighs slowly, tickling her on the way up. She squirmed beneath his touch. Bobby, you're still wearing... I don't think
squirming. I think that's actually sexual harassment.
Sexual harassment. You're right. Sorry, baby. I'm relieving your stress right now. Christina rolled her eyes.
You're a fucking liar. He just wants to get a good fuck. You're fucking
He
lying,
smiled down at her and
shit.
slowly pulled her legs apart. I need space, he said softly, bringing his hands as close to her
No, he doesn't.
as possible without making contact.
He's taking advantage of her. That's like a 12-year-old girl, man. What the fuck is wrong with them?
Yeah, you're right. One finger slowly, softly dragged over her core, causing her to convulse quickly at the contact. Baby, he whispered huskily, you're a little too excited for 1 in the morning. He continued the slow and soft movements over her pussy until she was basically begging him to move on with it. He pulled his fingers away slightly, then lined his middle finger up with her.
Oh, you fucker!
He slowly pushed in, hearing her intake of breath. He stopped when he knew he was in about as far as she could take and slowly moved his finger back out. Christina let out a breathy moan below him.
1-inch punch, yeah?
Christina let out a breathy moan below him, her hands scratching at the material of his shirt that separated.
Oh!
Chris, you ready for this one?
Mm-hmm.
You like that, baby? He whispered huskily.
Wait a minute. Did you say he liked the booty? Well, if he fucking didn't, he'd be a queer.
He pushed in again, then back out, and repeated the slow motion a few times. Christina brought her hands under his shirt, wanting the feel of his bare skin against her. He then pulled out his finger completely.
She wanted the dick.
For a moment, leaving her there to whimper. He smiled again and pushed 2 fingers in this time. Open your legs, babe, he commanded softly. She obliged and allowed him to pump his fingers in and
sexual
out slowly.
Deviant, yeah?
Shut up! Short breaths leaving her mouth.
Short.
I can't.
Sexual harassment and response team.
Each time along with the occasional moan. His other hand ran over her clit, moving at a much faster pace than the one.
Nobody fucking says clit.
Clitoris. Clitoris.
Hey, babe, give me that fucking clit.
Yikes. Her fingers scratched softly at his bare skin, wanting to pull his shirt. It wasn't dialogue. At his bare skin, wanting to pull his shirt off as well as his boxers.
It fucking should
Bobby,
be.
I can't hold. Let it go. Let it go.
All I'm thinking of right now is, God damn it, Bobby. Thinking of those. God damn it, Bobby.
No, she breathed. You haven't. I don't have to, he interrupted, pulsing his fingers faster and harder. Christina tried to hold on, wanting to wait until he was fully inside her, but she couldn't.
Is he fingering her?
Yes.
That's a sin.
Well, I guess I'm going to hell then. Anyway!
No. That is a sin against God. You're gonna be a fucking child of the Jesus.
So is shaving your skin. Rip starts getting tattoos, piercing your skin, shaving your head.
Well, I guess I fucking sinned then, yeah.
Yeah. Her back arched off the bed as she let out a loud moan. Her eyes squeezed shut tightly as she saw stars. Bobby's fingers moved slower before, and he finally pulled them away completely and brought them up to his mouth to suck them clean. Christina took a moment to catch her breath.
Fucking
then
weirdo,
no time
man.
pulling off Bobby's clothes.
His gloves?
She tried to bring her hand over him. Yeah, you're right.
What the fuck is he wearing gloves
She tried to bring her hand over
him. Fucking MJ.
I said clothes! Listen!
I heard gloves too.
I lost 75% of my hearings.
Clothes!
I got brain damage.
Yeah, okay, Bobby's gloves. Let's go with gloves. All right. She tried to bring her hand over him, wanting to return the favor, but Bobby pushed her hands away.
He's like, no, you will not take off. I will not take off your fucking hands.
Try not interrupt here because it gets really naughty.
I actually have been trying not to interrupt. I'm just really bad.
Try really hard here.
That's kind of
all right,
impossible.
dude, bro, and crazy after stream. You ready for this one? He turned toward the nightstand for what Christina assumed was a condom, but she stopped him. I don't want a barrier, she said, because we need more stress.
She wants a fucking baby.
Aren't we protected enough? She reasoned. He looked at her for a moment. It's not like they couldn't handle a baby anyway. They'd been married for 2 years now. He came back on top of her and lined his dick with her pussy. Ready? She nodded, looking down and watching as he pushed into her slowly. Christina let a moan escape her lips as he hit a spot in her. She pulled out very slowly and pushed back in, her eyes never leaving their nipples. He moved at a slow tempo. Tempo? I did that last time too! Fuck! And she found herself wanting.
Wait, do you still got that one viewer?
Yeah.
I think he just joined and went to go take a shit real quick.
He likes this. Google Christina Grimmie random dude, bro. Alright. Christina began to buck her hips against his, trying to change the speed and intensity he was moving at inside her, but not really making much of a difference. Bobby fucked her in whatever way he wanted to. If he wanted to go slow and shallow, he would. Bobby, Christina drew out, begging with just the one word. Bobby!
Oh, you dumb bobbit! Charlie!
He looked down at her and pushed
I'm thinking of King of the Hill, Bobby.
Watching as she convulsed around him because of how he was hitting everything so very perfectly inside of her. He moved slightly faster, going at a good rhythm and pushing deeply into her body. He was going deeper than usual, hitting spots she didn't even know existed, making her moan out with every breath.
She should. It's her fucking body.
You guys ready? Are you guys ready for my acting?
Yeah.
No.
Faster, please. Christina really said, still watching how he entered and exited her body. Bobby didn't say a word, a smirk falling over his face. He began to move his dick faster against.
Is this statutory rape?
No. She consented! Trying to go just as deep while going at twice the speed. Christina went crazy underneath him, meeting his thrust by pushing her hips up to meet his. She let out deep breaths as their middles pushed together, and Bobby knew she was close to the end. He brought his hand down over her clit, and his thumb lightly brushed the sensitive spot between her legs. We just said clit! What are you saying sensitive? Okay.
See, you're getting it from me, yeah?
Christina was going to fall apart. She could not hold it in any longer. Her body began to convulse.
I've never been able to make that happen.
Still there.
Oh, well, sorry to hear that.
So I should let you know.
Her body began to convulse uncontrollably, but she wanted to let herself go at the same time as Bobby. I can't hold it. She said breathlessly between thrusts. Hold it, baby, Bobby said, his fingers.
No,
oh,
you
God.
dumb cunt.
Thrumming over her vagina quickly. Tears came out of Christina's eyes for the best reason possible, and her knuckles turned white as she grasped at the sheets. Bobby, I can't, she protested.
Can I interrupt you really quick?
Protested. His waist and his hand not slowing down. Yeah.
Did your viewer leave?
No, but there is someone that's typed in my chat and he said hi, or she, I don't know, but the name is My Little Pony. So, what's up, My Little Pony?
Oh, it's a jabroni.
A little longer, baby.
So, how are you liking the story so far?
This was too much. She was too sensitive, and he was hitting everything so
Who do you
well.
like? Do you like the two Americans, or do you like the Irishman?
Rip.
Cringe.
Christina
Hashtag
bit her lip
Irishman.
hard and looked at how he entered her, even though it was against her better judgment. Bobby, please, she begged, his fingers pinching at her.
Bobby doesn't want none of that shit.
Okay, now I have to act as a man.
You're acting like a fucking bitch.
Between each word. Well, that's Bobby for you. Just kidding.
Bobby's a
With too much
fucking
thrust,
pussy.
Christina's body tightened the... Bobby? Christina's Bobby? It's like Bobby, I'm gonna keep saying it. With too much thrust, Christina's body tightened against the... tightened around him, and Bobby stopped his movements for a moment. Let it go, baby, he
No,
said.
I'm gonna
Let
get
it
a
go!
boyfriend.
And she did. He pushed it one last time, hard and deep, and Christina's back arched off the mattress, again as tears fell down her face in pleasure.
Oh,
She
that's
moaned loudly,
really bad for your
breathlessly
back,
sang
right?
Bobby's name as she gripped
Why
the
don't
sheets
you sing her
tightly.
name like, well, she's singing, Bobby boy, don't go there, Bobby boy. Oh, I'm just kidding, I'm not a good singer. You should know that. I just
Bobby
sang
felt
Whoopski, and it
himself
was
let
pretty
go inside
shitty.
of her, and his body collapsed against hers. They spent a few minutes catching their breath, and Christina noticed it had been an hour since the whole stress relief thing had started. And now she knew she was exhausted.
What the fuck happened
What's
in that
up,
4
Ghost
hours? We've
Miner?
been talking for fucking 5 minutes.
Oh,
That was
man.
amazing, she whispered before Bobby rolled off her. That it was, Bobby.
Bobby's just like, oh, I'm
Rolling to
fucking
the
done.
side
You
of
can go
her.
home now.
And wrapping his arms around her
Halo.
naked body.
Miller.
He pulled her tight. Wait, Chris, what's the title of your stream? Can I just interrupt and ask that? Because I think
It's just
like,
NASCAR Heat Evolution.
bad.
So, how y'all liking the story? Christina fan fiction?
How you
So,
liking? How you like?
Yeah,
How you
baby.
liking the? Shut the fuck up! How you liking the Irishman? Yeah.
You shut up!
Oh,
You
well,
shut up, you
NASCAR.
Rewind.
I feel like Dirt to Daytona is way
If you
better
want to,
than
you
this
just
game.
go ahead and fucking just join my
Alright.
fucking stream right now because I'm watching. I'm playing the Battlefield 1.
He
Yeah.
pulled her tight against him again and kissed her neck softly from behind. Feel better now? Christina smiled,
No.
goosebumps forming all over her body at the way he was sucking on her neck. Yes, even though if it is only temporary. Bobby smiled against her skin, then brought his hands to her
A
chest
fucking
slightly.
baby
He
is
traced
not
circles along
temporary.
her breast, small designs over the curves
Miller.
on her upper body. As long as it relieved your stress a little. That it did, Christina repeated him. I love you, he mumbled, putting his face in her neck and kissing
That's
her
a
again.
fucking
His
lie.
mouth open. I love
He
you too,
doesn't
Christina
love
responded,
her.
ignoring the fact that this meant she had more
Miller.
laundry to do the next day.
Here we go.
And that was the stories.
How many fucking wankers are there on this fucking flag?
But yeah, I was pretty disappointed with this
Fuck!
NASCAR
I'm
game.
getting killed! Oh
Looking
my
really forward
god!
to it, but
No!
Miller.
I don't know, it isn't worth $60.
I'm fucking dead.
Jake looks said hello,
How
Chris.
in the fuck does that work?
Miller.
That's great. I still have no fucking viewers.
I mean, my chat's pretty lit right
Right.
now. Y'all should come join.
My fucking roommate just texted
I'm
me
in
saying
here.
to shut the fuck up.
Truly.
Hashtag triggered.
Miller.
Jeez, it's pretty hard
Is that how
looking
you
at
use
the
the hashtags,
chat,
yeah?
and then I end up in a wall.
What are they saying about the Irishman? Can they even hear me?
Flying. Miller.
I don't know, is the audio included?
It should be.
I don't know, they haven't said anything about that yet.
Oh,
what's
fuck
one
you,
person
then.
saying about NASCAR and Forza?
They said I play Forza Motorsport 6 NASCAR. What? I'm just gonna read it the way it's written.
Say hi.
I play Forza
Miller.
Motorsport 6 NASCAR, but they don't run into you or make you crash. And then they're both saying hi to each other, tagging each other's names. Okay.
Well, this game is also
It's
disappointing
fucking
because
weirdos.
when a car wrecks, the caution doesn't come out right away, or either it doesn't come out at all. So
My Little Pony 555 asks, what track are you racing at?
I'm racing
Oh,
a
what fucking
Talladega right
English
now.
accent is he using then, yeah? Well,
I
fuck
will
the
get it
Irishman. Drinking a beer. Because Polly sent me a Snapchat.
Oh man.
And that's a pair of tits.
24th, baby.
Right. My car's so slow. You have to.
Dude, your chat's lit as fuck.
I know, right?
What's your character's name?
I think it's just my name in real life. I'm not sure. Ew.
Uh-huh.
Just look at. Alright, Kyle Busch is about to come up, right? Just look at his face and tell me what you think about him. He got the
No.
fastest lap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely Chase Elliott.
Is that the guy that your mom? I think that your mom was talking about?
No. No, she was. We were watching
Seth,
the Xfinity
Seth.
race.
Huh.
Go to my fucking shit.
I'm good.
Why?
Who's your
Fuck
favorite
you
driver?
then.
Chase Elliott? He asks. I don't need to hear your voice twice. I'm sorry.
Oh, but you fucking get to hear hers then, you fucking wanker.
Because he's not yelling obnoxious shit in the mic every 2 seconds.
I
Interrupting.
am not. You're just
You're
fucking
drunk.
being a goddamn... I am not drunk. I am far from drunk.
Yeah, you're right.
You're fucking goddamn right.
I see.
If I was drunk, I wouldn't be able to operate. Oh, he fucking killed me with a crossbow.
I need so much more money for the upgrade. See, the character customization is pretty whack in this game because my guy looks so bad. He honestly reminds me of your GT character.
What's UGT?
You're funny.
No, seriously, what is UGT?
What?
Chris, who's your favorite NASCAR racer?
Yes, Chase Elliott.
The fuck is NASCAR? I'm kidding, I know what NASCAR is. It's like the NASA's of cars, yeah?
Yeah. If NASA had a race, like if they raced rockets, it would be never mind, that's a lame
badass.
joke.
I need to get into that kind of fucking thing.
I don't like this
You
track.
fucking wanker. God damn it, I don't want to wake up at 6 or fucking 5:55 in the morning.
Yo, Chris, that's Chrome's girlfriend. I just wrote in the chat.
Who is it?
Look, it's his girlfriend. You have an hour of practice time?
Yeah, but I just do a couple of laps.
Charlo.
This is like literally the worst track. I'd rather have Bristol.
What is that? It doesn't even look like... I don't know. It doesn't look as cool.
Jeez.
Who'd want to do laps for an hour to practice? I would just... Oh my god. I'd be so
that's...
annoyed.
Yeah.
Go, 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 go.
Go, 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 go.
Right.
What are you doing? Doing practice laps?
No, I'm qualifying. Do you know what that is?
Qualifying, you said?
Yes.
Like a timed thing? I don't know.
Where it's where you position, like with lap time. I'm actually surprised I got 14th.
Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to NASCAR on NBC. Today, we're at Martinsville Speedway to kick off the third
Start the
round of
race.
Chase for the Sprint Cup.
With
only 4 races to go,
I was reading chat.
drivers
Chill
remain with
out.
a chance to hold up the coveted Sprint Cup.
This looks like real TV.
Right.
NBC shit.
Yeah, for real.
Get set. The race is going green. There's the green flag.
This race is not going to end up good at all.
Okay, how many cars are there racing?
Charlo.
There is 40.
Like 50 cars? Oh, damn.
He said 43, but I don't know. They put it down to 40.
Now, is this like if you get hit, then your car's gonna start sucking ass?
I don't have full damage on. I got. I mean, you can like blow your tires still, but.
Still there.
This
But
track
like
is
you
horrible.
get hit.
Charlo.
You get hit in real life like crazy though, I bet, huh?
Yeah. I mean, a small
That's
track like
scary.
this, Yeah, there's a lot of
Still there.
bumping. Do some first-person racing.
Still there.
Oh, well, I literally cannot see anything. Wow.
Car high. There's trouble in turn 2.
See, like right there, no caution, even though there should have been.
That's like you when you pull out of Avril.
Oh, you
White
fucking
baby.
cunt.
Jeez.
Is that a Mountain Dew car?
Where?
What is that green one?
Oh, Dale Earnhardt's
green one,
88. Yeah, that's Mountain Dew. But no, that's Chase Elliott.
That's sick. That's sick. I don't know who that is, but I like him.
That was your best
I don't
Jeez,
watch
he's
this
the
car.
rookie this year. Well, I guess last year too.
Clear high. Car level.
Him and Dale Earnhardt.
All clear.
That's like their main sponsor.
Who's your guy?
Well, what do you mean that I'm racing right
All
now?
clear. There's trouble in
Yeah.
turn 3.
Is that just you?
Yeah, it's just myself.
You
There's no
fucking
real racer.
wanker, dude.
Is that someone else's car though, or did you make that car?
No, they gave it to you. I don't feel like doing all the
Somebody asked.
paint.
Somebody asked, do you know why they put the flaps on the top of the NASCARs?
That's
Yeah,
so
so the
when you
fuckers won't
start
flip.
spinning, it keeps the car down so it doesn't flip.
Car level. All clear. Car level.
Yeah.
So the fucking wanker won't flip.
Like if you,
Fuck yeah, you quit
Yeah,
shitting
spin
me, you
out
dirty
and then-
cunt.
because you know obviously the winds will pick up the back of the
Yeah.
car. Jeez. Can't. You know, I don't know how I've been playing this game for an hour already. I can't usually stand it for 2 races.
What's the exact uptime that you have right now?
60 exactly.
All clear.
I can't believe it took that long to read those fucking stories.
Yeah. Oh, now I went to 62 minutes.
Blocked.
How did he fucking kill me? The fucker was so far away.
So, how many laps is this?
Right. Oh, right now I'm. It's 35 laps, but in real life I think it's 400.
It's
or
about
350.
Yeah, it's 400 rounds. It's 400 laps.
I remember watching those races when I was younger.
But fucking Forza decided, hey, that would get pretty fucking boring.
I
after
like
a
Tony
while.
Stewart before he killed that kid.
Wait, someone said that?
No, I'm saying that. I used to like
Wow,
him.
same.
Till he
I
killed-
always hated him. He always raced really dirty.
I still got no fucking
Did he
viewers.
kill
though.
that guy though?
Yeah, he did.
That's so crazy.
I don't know
Hey,
how
ask-
he didn't get
how
put in
many-
jail for it.
How many people you got fucking viewing you?
I
right
did
now?
have 8, but now I got 5.
Hey, ask them if they can hear me.
Can you guys
they
hear
can.
the Irish accent person?
Still there.
Oh yeah, they hear you breathing in the mic, Daddy. Oh yeah, right there. Yeah, oh, yeah, right there.
Like,
So,
they hear me
what'd
breathing in the
you
mic.
guys think of the stories I was reading? Were you guys in here long enough to hear them?
Wait. Did they fucking say they could hear me?
Yes, your audio's included. We can hear you.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure. I don't like to be left out of
There was one
things.
guy that was really in here at like 15-20 minutes into the video. I don't know if he's still in
He
here.
liked it.
Right?
I don't blame him. Christina's. Whew.
I'll check if he's still in here. He is.
Christina
He's
is-
at Skin Trader.
That dude was in my lobby
Halo.
or my
Still
stream.
there. All clear.
What?
Yeah, that name is familiar.
Car level.
Skin Trader _ PI or P1 or some shit. He was in my stream.
When? Like earlier? Oh boy.
Yeah.
Jeez.
20 to go. There's trouble in turn 4.
So he was the one listening to the stories the whole time? That's funny.
Yep. Jeez. Oh boy, there's wrecking up there.
Chris, you've never had a stream like this before, huh?
Oh, I guess I got playing this trashy NASCAR game to get views. Honestly, they should remaster Dirt to Daytona. Literally the best NASCAR game ever.
What year did that come out?
02 for PS2. And
I
for
played some
GameCube.
old NASCAR game.
GameCube. With like, oh man.
You just spun him out on my screen. Or did
Yeah, because he got in my way.
That's mean. That's your boy, though.
No, that was Casey Kane.
I thought it said Elliot.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Oh, he did? I swear it said Casey Kane up there.
I swear it said Elliot.
No, fuck that guy. He's a fucking dickhead.
Who wants to hear the Avril Lavigne fanfiction?
Nobody.
No.
Scarlet.
You're not wrong.
Scarlet. All clear.
Where's all these fucking rounds coming from?
Who's saying books in the chat? I saw it's a good book.
Anyone
What
read
book?
Five Nights at Freddy's Silver Eye? It's a good book if you like horror, but it's not that scary, but it is sad. Ghost Miner said that.
I've only watched gameplays of the game, and
Oh,
pretty,
fuck that. I played
pretty
the game
scary.
once. I told myself that it was a fucking bad idea.
Is anyone a Kale Bush fan? Who's that?
Kyle
Who the fuck
Bush.
is Kale
K-A-Y-L-E?
Bush?
Kyle Bush. I think he meant.
Still
Kyle Bush is a douche.
Oh, I was like, who's...
He got all salty last weekend because Joey Logano lost it, slid up the track a little bit, took Kyle Busch out, went over at the end of the race, got a little fist fight with Joey Logano, but Kyle Busch got put on the ground and then he got up and had a cut on his forehead. I was just laughing so hard.
You make me want to start watching racing again, because I used to watch it a little bit.
There's trouble in turn 3.
I feel like it'd be more fun to
How
actually
the
race than
fuck?
to watch it, though. Like, that must be fun as fuck.
It's
I mean-
extremely fun, especially when you're off-roading doing it.
I mean,
It's
when I used
so
to
much
ride dirt
goddamn
bikes, it was literally the best feeling ever.
Especially drag racing, that's the best feeling in the fucking world. Because it's straight.
How do you become a
straight-
professional racer?
You got to start with small
Too
with
easy.
go-karts and then just work your way up from there.
Yeah, pretty much.
You have to have a lot of money
With
though.
drag racing, oh yeah. With drag racing, you have to have a car that has a lot of expensive shit on there.
I couldn't see going like 400 miles an hour. That's just insane.
Huh?
Yeah, some of the drag cars can go like 300, 400 miles an
Oh,
hour.
yeah, yeah.
Like, no.
With fucking ease. I mean, I could do 300-400 miles an hour. What I can't do is a fucking crash.
Ghost Miner asks, anyone watched the 24 Hours Daytona?
I woke up and watched like the last 6 hours.
Still there.
It's
They
pretty
just race for
lit.
24 hours? You
Yeah.
guys have races for 24 hours on TV?
No, it's one lap.
it's
well, I
400
mean, it's
laps.
one race. That lasts for 24 hours. But I'm
They
pretty sure
race for 24 hours straight.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's
I'm pretty
400
sure they
laps, so.
switch out the drivers. Like they got 4 drivers for each vehicle, I think.
I don't see why it would.
What the fuck? So they race for 6 hours each. Damn.
Yeah, that would
That's
be
crazy.
fucking amazing.
I mean, the cars that are racing, they were like the prototype cars. I don't know if you know what those are, but
Nah.
they were like the litty, weird looking cars.
Can I ask like a stupid question?
Oh boy, what?
Sure.
There's a lot of crashes. Damn. So, in NASCAR, is it like if you're in first place, is it always like really close, or has there ever been just like a blowout race? Like, have you ever seen like is that a thing? Has ever happened?
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, they could win by like I don't even know.
Like 10 seconds.
Yeah, the closest was literally like a millisecond. They were less than the splinter away. I don't know if you know what that is, but yeah.
No, I know what you mean.
How am I in 13th on this track?
Is that bad?
I mean, for this track, I don't like this track. I feel like I'd be doing a lot worse.
How many laps do you have left?
Oh, 2 more.
What's with your one tire, 76%? Or
That's
whatever
the
it is
tire
now?
worn. Tire wear.
Why is that one all worn though?
Because it's just the way I turn. Well, the cars turn.
Here we go.
Huh. Dude's touching your booty.
Still there.
I'm pissed that they are putting.
All clear.
I'm pissed that they are put self-driving race cars in NASCAR soon to prevent crashes. This car's just Kappa.
Last lap.
Are you sure that's the thing? I don't remember ever hearing that. I mean, that'd be pretty dumb.
Carlo.
I mean, people watch NASCAR for their crashes, so...
All clear.
Dead ass.
How many people have died from NASCAR?
A lot.
Nalo.
Yeah.
But it's their own fucking choice.
That's worth a few points.
How many
Probably, like,
soldiers have died over
couple
fucking seas?
dozen.
They haven't fixed that shit yet.
Okay, cool. I was talking about racing.
Oh, fuck you then.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Don't fucking heal me, you dumb cunt. There you go.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
How did I
Wait,
get
has somebody
220?
somebody ever died while like doing one of these? Like, what the fuck? What would like,
Yeah,
What would you do?
they die
Oh my.
when they crash. That's how...
Yeah, especially in
On TV?
Italy when they do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
live.
There's guys that have
my
little heart attacks while driving.
Like, that's
I can see
how Dale Earnhardt Sr. died. He crashed into a wall and died. Pretty sure he had a heart
What?
attack when he
What's
hit the
his name?
wall. Dale Earnhardt Sr.
No. There's other people that have gotten heart attacks while doing it. Like, but they're mostly in Italy, but yeah. Hold on a second, I'll be right back.
It's like F1 racing. Jeez.
Raiden just sent me a Snapchat. Did you get a video?
Oh, you got an achievement.
He
Millionaire.
sent a picture that said I was broadcasting.
Should I keep going? Jeez.
He
See, look
just sent
at
me
that.
a screenshot of all the times it said we were broadcasting.
Well, he's probably going to delete us like he did on everything else. But yeah,
Hello.
I'm probably going to end the video here.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to upload it to YouTube, so if y'all missed it and want to watch the full video,
Yeah, I read some naughty stories.
Yeah. My YouTube channel is I'm a Tabby Cat. Same with Twitter, Instagram. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed.
And if you guys want to come